I was live was in New York. And okay, so right after that, when I ended my stream, a lot of you know, if you're in my Discord, something really weird happened. So I ended the stream at Jollibee in Times Square. And then so I ended stream. Hello, Fritzy. Hello, the stock guy. Is that the stock guy? He's so nice, him and his wife. I met them at TwitchCon. Anyway, so right after stream ended, so I fixed my stuff in Jollibee. Like, I was holding so many things. I had my backpack, 2 phones, the tripod, bags of stuff that I got. So I was like, and then the food that I ordered and the chicken fell on the floor. So I was so overwhelmed. So I took some time, like maybe like 2 minutes to put everything together. And then I ordered the Uber. And usually like I stay live until I get in the Uber, but this time I didn't. And so when I went out of Jollibee, there was a guy there who said like, "Hi, Katchii." So I was like, "Oh, hi." Like, cause some people come up to me for a photo, right? And then I'm just like, "Hello." And then we take a photo, and then everyone's so nice. Like, I've never encountered anyone that wasn't nice to me, but this was the first time. And I was super like surprised because he said, I couldn't really understand him because he was wearing a mask. And then he was like, he mumbled something. I was like, "Oh, what?" And then he said, "I'm a professional hate watcher." And then I thought he was joking because like, who says that? Who comes up to someone and says that and like waits for the stream to end to say that? So I was like, "What?" And then he said it again, and I was like, "Oh, you hate me?" I said that like I was trying to, I thought it was a joke. And then he started saying other things, and then I started getting really scared. And then so I was asking him to like repeat like what he was saying. He said, like, "I don't know the script," or something about a script. And then he said, I was like frozen at this point, like, what? And then he said, "Yeah, fun times. I know you, Dean, and Arthur, and Nick have fun times." And then at that point, I was like, all right, there's something wrong with this guy. And then a girl came out because I left my tripod in the Jollibee, and she gave it to me. And I was like, "Oh my God, thank you so much." And then I walked away. I left. And I was so scared. I was shaking. And I walked to the Uber. The Uber was like a block away in traffic. So I just walked into the Uber. Then I called Nick and told him about it. But I was so freaking scared. Like that's the only thing that happened. Like, it was nothing like really bad, but I was just so shaken up for like hours later. Like it's that freaked me out. And because I do a lot of IRLs, and I never really had that fear going out because everyone's been so nice to me. Everyone that I've met has been great. But this was the first time that I kind of got like a glimpse of the other side, if you know what I mean. But I mean, because there are like crazy people on Twitter, for example, but I was like, whatever, it's just people typing on Twitter. Like, I never encountered anything like that in real life until that point. So that freaked me out a lot, and it kind of turned me off with streaming for a little bit. So that's a little part of the reason why like I took a break from streaming for a little bit. And so it was a mix of that, and my mom visited. So for those who don't know, I was in New York for my mom's birthday. I won't dox her age, but she looks a lot younger than her actual age. Also, I hate this. I get like a cow lick because it looks like a cow licked you. Colic. Yeah, it's there. Oh yeah, and then I made my part in like the side middle again. Anyway, yeah. Hi, Auntie Katchii. Welcome back. Did you hear that mom called dad husband? Oh really? Feasting maggot. Hey, I'm not auntie yet. I'm not auntie. Anyway, so yeah, okay. There was a snowstorm in Austin, and there were so many warnings, like a week before that, saying that prepare, we're all gonna die if you don't buy everything from the grocery store. So like all grocery stores were closed, and I got an alert on my phone saying like, if you can reschedule your flight for free because it's most likely going to be canceled because of the storm. So I was set to fly out that Saturday, but good thing I changed it because that flight was canceled. And so were all the flights on Sunday and I think early morning Monday. So, and I didn't want to miss Nick's birthday, which I think was Sunday. So I decided to fly out, I think Thursday night to be safe. So I flew out ahead of my mom because my mom said she'd rather be stuck in New York than Austin. Because in Austin, she was going to stay in a hotel. So it's not like we would have seen each other anyway. And her birthday was Friday. So I celebrated with my mom like 2 days in advance. Like every restaurant we went to, we had cake for her. So I think by the end of it, she had like 30 cakes. Or maybe not 30, but a lot of cakes. So I arrived in Austin like midnight of Friday. And Nick still had the Escalade, so he picked me up. Oh, sevens. And yeah, the freeze happened, and I didn't have my egg bites. Rip. I tried to order, but there were no dashers. So the only food we really had were like pancakes and bacon from when Nick's dad and stepmom visited, and dino nugs and nothing else. But thankfully, it was only for like 3 days, the storm. So, yeah.